I guess one of the main reasons why Fadogia agrestis is such a potent testosterone booster is because in one rat study, it increases testosterone by up to 600%. So for those of you who are brand new to my channel, my name is Lucas, the founder of Ergogenic Health, and my mission is to bring you the most cutting edge health information that you'll struggle to find on Google. So please do me a favor and like this video and hit subscribe to stay up to date with the latest and greatest health research. So that very first study that I mentioned, Fadogia agrestis increasing testosterone by up to 600%, was based on one particular study in male rats where they used dosage ranges from 18 milligrams per kilogram of body weight all the way up to 100 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. And just after 5 days of treatment, these male rats saw a 6-fold increase in total testosterone production. Now, whether or not this actually translates into humans is questionable, although there are some particular influences. For example, Dr. Andrew Huberman, who's spoken very favorably, and also Derek from More Plates, More Dates. They've both spoken favorably about the effects of Fadogia agrestis on testosterone production. And in my opinion, I do believe Fadogia agrestis has the ability to raise natural testosterone levels in humans. Although it is difficult to truly prove this with rigorous scientific trials, as this is perhaps one of the most difficult things to undergo since it requires large amounts of money to conduct these clinical trials. So I guess one of the major benefits of Fadogia agrestis and one of its well-known effects is actually to increase the size of a man's testes. That's right, Fadogia agrestis has the ability to increase resting hang size of the testes. Now, what we've seen is that supplementation over 28 days has been shown to increase testicular weight by 11 to 15% and is associated with increases in sialic acid, cholesterol, and glycogen content of the testes. Testicular alkaline phosphate was decreased, and both acid phosphatase and gamma GT increased. In these particular set of changes were thought to be possibly due or possibly indicative of cytotoxicity. A later study repeating the dosing and timing protocol noted an increase in serum lipid peroxidation via MDA, but no clinical toxicity signs nor adverse changes in organ weight for kidneys and liver tissue occurred. So although there are increases in testicular size associated with Fadogia agrestis, there are some changes in biomarkers that suggest something in the plant could potentially be damaging to the cell membranes. So we'll get more into whether or not Fadogia agrestis is truly toxic towards the end of this video. So what is Fadogia agrestis? Well, Fadogia agrestis is a Nigerian shrubbery that has traditional usage as a pro-erectile agent, meaning that it can enhance the erectile capacity and erection response in humans. So unfortunately, it does lack human studies, as I mentioned previously, but it appears to have both aphrodisiac and erection strengthening properties in rats. Interestingly, if we have a look at some of the key constituents found within Fadogia agrestis, we can see that it consists of scopolamine, luteolin, betulinic acid, and lupiol, which are all known to possess anti-inflammatory properties. It contains quercetin, oleanolic acid, and then some other compounds such as uracilic acid, which is a natural anabolic, uracil, and some other complex compounds found within the herb. So here are the main benefits of Fadogia agrestis. Number one is its ability to increase sex drive and libido. This is something that many men have noted when they use Fadogia agrestis. They note an increase in sex drive and arousal capacity. Second to that is the increase in testosterone. Now, whether or not this works through the luteinizing hormone activity or the mimicking effects of Fadogia agrestis, mimicking luteinizing hormone, or perhaps it's working through some other upstream pathway affecting GnRH secretion or release in the brain. This is questionable, although what's quite clear is that we do see an increase in testosterone output in men that use Fadogia agrestis. It's also been shown to delay ejaculation, so this is one of the major benefits for Fadogia use, particularly for men that suffer from premature ejaculation. There's been some studies that show that it can delay ejaculation in rats. The other benefit that I mentioned previously is the increase in testicular hang size. So this is a benefit for men wanting their balls to look more plump and full and less depleted. So it makes the testes more round and full. In addition, it can increase energy and vitality, and then obviously enhancing erection quality as well. So looking at one particular research paper, it was titled Aphrodisiac Potentials of the Aqueous Extract of Fadogia Agrestis Stem in Male Albino Rats. And so what they noted here was that Fadogia agrestis increases blood testosterone concentrations, and this is what they hypothesize as the major driver behind its aphrodisiac effect. Now, it also, in all the doses that they used in this particular study, this resulted in an increase in the mount frequency, the intromission frequency, and significantly prolonged the ejaculatory latency. And it also reduced mount and intromission latency. So we can see that basically Fadogia agrestis makes rats more horny and makes them less sexually satisfied. So what's critical to understand is the proper dosage calculations. Now, this is credit to Zach from Nutrition Library. He sort of broke down how we convert the human equivalent dosages. And this is something that I encourage everyone to consider when they're using herbs and supplements, is the ability to convert from a rodent dosage to a human equivalent dosage. So we can see 18 milligrams per kilogram for a rodent. The human equivalent, we need to do 2.9 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. So the same, we can see this breakdown from 50 milligrams per kilogram, and then the 8.1 milligrams per kilogram, 100 milligrams per kilogram in the rodents would be equivalent to 16.1 milligrams per kilogram in humans. So if we look at an example of a 90 kilogram person, the human dosage conversion of 2.9 milligrams per kilogram would be a human dosage of about 260 milligrams of Fadogia, all the way up to 1450 milligrams basically for a 90 kilogram person. So you can pretty much plug in your body weight and convert to a human dosage. So as far as a cycling protocol for Fadogia agrestis, ideally, I personally think we should be considering Fadogia agrestis in a 4 to 6 week on cycle, followed by a 2 week off cycle. This is purely based on the effects that obviously are more delayed in humans, whereas in rats, some of these effects can occur more acutely. And then also as far as the potential cytotoxicity, which to me, I don't think is a major concern. We want to be doing about 2 weeks off just to give our body some time to, adjust and normalize. So as far as sourcing Fadogia agrestis, you will be seeing Derek's More Plates, More Dates Sigma testosterone booster in the video description down below, which has a well-dosed Fadogia extract in the actual formula. So you will be seeing that link down below. If you want to give Fadogia a shot in a blend, you'll be seeing that link down below. So check that out. But otherwise, if you want to know other proven safe and effective strategies to boost your testosterone levels, be sure to join my free testosterone optimization training down below in the video description. That basically goes through all of the really safe and effective strategies that I use myself, including some herb-specific supplements and things like that, to boost my testosterone levels to 988 nanograms per deciliter naturally. So be sure to check that out if you're a guy looking to max out your testosterone levels as high as possible naturally. So hopefully you learned something new in this video. If you've used Fadogia agrestis, let's get the comments going down below. Have you noticed an increase in testicular hang size? Have you noticed any effects on your own testosterone levels? Have you done blood work before and after? Drop a comment down below. Let's get a discussion going. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.